Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Malinga Sise of Urban Harvest Organic Farm. For all of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, I am so grateful, and for those who are still new, please kindly consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Today I'm super excited because we are going to address another stubborn chicken disease which is very common. Personally, it affected me, and I want us really to know how to treat this disease once it affects your birds. This is the fowl pox in chicken, and we're also going to look at how you can treat the wounds, any kind of wounds that your birds have. So we are going to look at fowl pox. Personally, it affected me, and this was among the local birds, especially my turkeys were greatly affected by fowl pox, and also the local chicken. Not all the local chicken, a few of them, but mostly it was affecting the turkeys. So fowl pox is a contagious viral disease in chicken caused by avian pox virus. It appears in two forms. We have the dry fowl pox, and we also have the wet fowl pox. And when we talk about the dry fowl pox, it is this one. You see the chicken having something like warts around the bare skin where there are no feathers. Just know that is the fowl pox, okay? And actually, if it takes long, eventually those warts fall off. They look like warts, And then if we talk about the wet fowl pox, it affects the mouth, the throat, and the respiratory tract, and it leads to a lot of difficulties in eating, a lot of difficulties in breathing, and this one, by the way, it can even cause death among the birds. But the dry one normally do not cause death, but of course the bird can be very stressed and depressed about it, okay? So what are some of the signs and symptoms of this fowl pox in our birds? Because most of you have been sending me messages that you're seeing your birds having something like warts. You even don't know this is fowl pox. So what are some of the signs and symptoms of the fowl pox among our birds? The birds will have something like warts on the skin, and sometimes the bird will have whitish or yellowish plaques in the mouth and the throat. And then also the birds will reduce in production. This is for the birds that are already laying. The birds will lose a lot of appetite. The birds will be very weak and will have a very slow growth if they are still young. And then I want us to look at how this fowl pox is spread. Fowl pox majorly is spread by the mosquitoes because they carry this virus. So that is how it is spread, through the mosquito bites. It is also spread through direct contact with the infected chicken. So once your birds are affected by the fowl pox, try to identify the ones that are affected, and you try to separate them from the rest. And then, of course, contaminated equipment, contaminated feeders, contaminated feeds, even the drinkers. So when the affected birds drink the same water with other birds, those other ones also end up getting the disease. Even the same thing happens with the feeders. Even with us, with the boots, the overalls, we have to change them if we enter the chicken house which is affected by the fowl pox. Now, I want us to know some of the ways you can prevent and control this fowl pox. Of course, the first thing is to control the mosquitoes. We've talked about it like several times. You can plant these mosquito repellents among the around your farm, like the lemongrass, like the mint leaves. All these plants that can repel the mosquitoes and insects, you must plant them around your farm. And then you must have good hygiene. Disinfect the chicken house, disinfect the feeders, disinfect the drinkers, at least to minimize the risk of this fowl pox. And then boost the immunity of our birds always with these herbal remedies that we are talking about. Guys, let us be consistent with these herbal remedies, and then also make sure that you give them proper feeds which have all the nutrients, okay? That is the only way you're going to eliminate the risk and boost the immunity of these birds. And then I want us to look at the organic treatments for this fowl pox. I'm going to give you like combinations of what you can use. The first one, you can mix honey and turmeric. First of all, we know honey soothes the ulcers in the throat and fights infection. You can also mix turmeric. We know turmeric has natural antiviral and anti-inflammatory properties. And then you can also mix aloe vera. You know, it helps in healing the internal sores. So mix these three together and give them in drinking, grind it or blend it together and give them in drinking water for at least 7 consecutive days. Then you can mix garlic and ginger. We know ginger boosts the strength and the immune system of these birds. You can also mix turmeric in them. So you can mix the 3: ginger, garlic, and turmeric, and also give these birds for at least 7 consecutive days. For the dry one, you can use the neem leaves or the oil, crush the fresh leaves, the juice that comes, you'll just put it in those warts. It will help fall off and heal it very fast. And then you can also apply the honey directly, and it can also help in healing those wounds and making the warts to fall. And then you can use salt and lemon. And this one, we are going to demonstrate it here because this one, I use it a lot. When my turkeys get the fall pox, I use the salt and lemon. I remember last year, around mid last year, I demonstrated this, how I use the salt and lemon. So we are going to demonstrate it again. Okay. And then if you have coconut oil, you can also use the coconut oil and you smear around those warts. It will help to make the warts fall off and heal the wounds. So I'm going to get one bird and I'm going to demonstrate to you how you can use this salt and lemon in healing the dry fall pox. See you right back. So I'm going to demonstrate to you how you're going to use the salt and the lemon to cure fall pox. This is the simplest and the cheapest way you can cure fall pox among your birds. And I told you that me, it affected my turkeys especially, and I think only 2 local chicken, but I managed to clear with the salt and the lemon. So this is what I use. So I've gotten one of the turkeys that we treated last year with this fall pox. Unfortunately, it still has some of those scars. So cameraman. So if we can remember this turkey, last year I treated it with fall pox when it was still very young. This was some of the areas that had the warts, okay? This is some of the areas that had the warts. I remember very well we treated these turkeys together and they were, almost all the turkeys were affected because I never vaccinated them against the fall pox. And I've realized that the fall pox mainly affects these turkeys a lot. So this is one of the, you can see here, also had the wart. I don't know why the scars not disappeared. Here had also those warts. Here had the warts. Even here had the warts. If we remember last year when we treated this stuff, even here had the warts. So this just to demonstrate to you, those who never watched that video. I'm fearing this turkey might run away. So let me just do like this. So you're going to get a lemon like this, okay? Like this. I told you this is the cheapest method, because these lemons are not expensive. Even the salt, we always have it in the kitchen. You're going to get a lemon like this and cut it like this. If you cut it like this, you can remove the seeds if you want, okay? You get? You just dip it like this in the salt, okay? Not too much salt anyway. And then make sure the juice is there. Then you go to where the warts are. This is just a demonstration. You go to where the warts are and you just keep on rubbing as the juice is also coming, okay? As the juice is coming, you keep on rubbing. And you do this morning and evening until the warts fall off. That is what you do. And if your bird has any type of wound, any wound, a cut or any type of wound, you can just get salt like this and you just sprinkle in that wound, or you can get honey and smear it in the wound, or you get the aloe vera gel. I don't have the aloe vera gel today, my aloe vera is done. You get the gel and then you also smear it in the wound. Any type of wound that your bird has, it will help to clear the wound. So that is how I treat my fall pox among this. But even for the chicken, for the ducks, for the layers, that is what you're going to do. But for the wet fall pox, I've given you the combinations of the things to use. You just mix in the drinking water and give at least for 7 consecutive days. Let me just put it like this. So what I want us to know is that with all these chicken diseases, it is easy to treat and manage when it has just started. So always identify these chicken diseases early, see the signs, and try to start treatment right away. Isolate the birds that are sick. That is the only way we are going to manage these chicken diseases. And let us really be consistent with these herbal remedies. And everything that we are learning in this channel is working very well. And I'm very happy most of you are now giving feedbacks how your farms are doing, how the herbal remedies are doing wonders in your farm. So let us all embrace the use of these herbal remedies in our poultry farms. Let us go inside our farm and we collect the eggs. See you right there. So let us collect our eggs. Guys, we are still very early, and most birds are still laying eggs. But let us collect. Nowadays, I collect my eggs very early, to avoid birds eating their eggs. You see, these birds are now old, so their beaks, most of them have grown back. So they are very sharp. This one is very big, eh? It must be double yolk. Our eggs are very big now. My clients are enjoying. That bird is laying. You must also handle them with care. Eh? So guys, we are almost done. Then we shall again collect in the afternoon after giving them feed. But I want us to count how many trays we have collected now. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this. Okay? But you can see we still have many birds laying eggs. So by the time we give them feeds in the afternoon, others have put them down to find that we are going to make up to 10 trays. It's just 11, it has just made 11 a.m. Then we shall come back in the afternoon. So for today, that is all I had for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for always coming back. Guys, we are soon making it to 100K subscribers. Let us keep on subscribing. Let us share the videos. Let us like the videos. And I'll be so grateful. And don't forget to tell me which country you're watching me from. And I'll be smiling. See you next time. I love you all. Bye-bye.